and welcome back to Crochet Delight. I'm Barbara, and this little thing ain't having nothing to do with the video today. She's not happy with me. Just like always, she's gonna be a little moody. But anyways, today is Friday. Welcome back to Crochet Delight. I've already said that. And welcome back to another installment of Hot Off the Hook Friday. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so I went ahead and traded in dogs. A very light one for a very heavy one. This one at least looks forward. Somewhat. So, welcome back to Hot Off the Hook Friday. There's not much for you guys today. So far, the only thing that got done was yarn. I am halfway done with a lovey that I was making. And for those of you who don't know what a lovey is a security blanket with a stuffed animal attached to it, in a way. Like it could be the head and the arms, and that's about it. Some just have the head, but I'm about halfway done with the lovey, and that's really it. Just some yarn. No one sent anything in, so reach down and show you some of the yarn while trying to hold this heavy thing. She's very calm and very shy, aren't you, honey? Yeah. Alright, well, a couple videos ago I showed you guys a sneak peek of some wool that I had dyed, and I told you what it would be called. It's Orange Dream. I got the idea from the Orange Dreamsicles that I don't care who you are, everybody loves those, because everybody loves ice cream. And I just thought it fit so well with the color. But it is finally done. I have two hanks. One is 100 yards and one is 86 yards. It turned out a little bit smaller than what I hoped for the second hank. But I couldn't make a very mini hank out of it like I did with the candy cane. But I love it. It looks great. And it still smells like orange for some reason, even though it's gone through so many washes. But here it is. As you can see, there's some white in there, there's some light orange, a lot of orange tones, and very little pure white in it. But this is Orange Dream. This is 100 yards right here. The other one is 86 yards. It's upstairs. Now this one, people are easily going to confuse this one with Black Cherry. But it's actually a lot softer. It's got a lot more in it than the Black Cherry, and you are getting heavy. I need to switch arms. There we go. Holy cow. She's a chunky one. She needs to lose some weight. Want to smell the yarn? This is Candy Cane. It is red and white. It looks very similar to the Black Cherry, but it is far, far from it. This is 50% wool, 25% bamboo silk, and 25% Egyptian cotton. It was the first blend that I made on my blending board, and I love it. It's wicked soft. It's very pretty. And she doesn't care for it. But I have only one. So far, this is the only one. I should be able to make more soon. It is 100 yards, and I was even able to get a very mini hank out of it. So every now and then, if I have just enough to make a little hank out of it. Sorry. But not a full 100-yard hank. If I have something that is around 80 yards, I can easily make another hank out of that, whether or not it's close enough to 100 yards or not. But if it's anything less than 80 yards, I try and make these very tiny hanks. I'm actually going to go up and get that and show you guys the mini hank. Alright, so I went up and I got the mini hank. So a couple of you or all of you have seen when I showed a mini hank from a yarn that I had just completed, but I had already packed that yarn away. So I'm gonna actually show you a comparison as to how tiny these hanks are that I can make, and I'm hoping to do some type of little sampler or something. I'm not quite sure yet, but here's the regular hank. This is 100 yards, and then here's this. Look at how tiny it is compared to this big one. So if I have anything less than 80 yards for a second hank, I will take that and I will make this mini hank. So I'll have 100 yards plus whatever this is. I never keep track of how many yards these mini hanks are, just for the simple fact that they all turn out different, and they are all very cute in their own little way. I have a few that are this size. I have ones that are even smaller, probably not even a yard, not even half a yard maybe, in a couple of them. And then I have some that are very, very chunky, but I have a bunch of mini hanks. I love them. I might do like a shadow box and put these in it for like an emergency. But these are the mini hanks, and these are the regular sized hanks, so you can actually really see how tiny these are. It's not a full-blown hank that I make with whatever is left over. I mean, it is a full hank because it's a tiny hank, but it's not a full 100 yards. It's probably about 50 yards, but that is the comparison. So tell me your thoughts on these mini hanks if you have any. Do you think they're cute? Do you think they'd make a good decoration or something? I have no idea what I want to do with these mini hanks that I have piling up. So, alright, so Sophia got a little jealous when I picked Honey back up. So now you can see she's actually showing her face. But this is the three of us saying, have a delightful day, and happy hooking, everyone. Bye!